Hello villagers, let's find some inspiration on Pinterest for lunch boxes for grown-ups. I find lunch very boring and doing it the night before has proved to be more useful than trying to get dressed and get out of the house and throw lunch together. So in those little boxes we've now got a routine. 30 grams of raisins. Everything else is 50 grams. So I keep a good store of raisins, as you know, for baking purposes, so there's no point buying those tiny little ones and throwing away all the packaging. There we go. That's what 30 grams of raisins looks like. And then we put a little lid on. Normally I don't need to weigh it now because I know that size box is 30 grams. 7 Ritz crackers. Because I've weighed that, and that's whatever the measurement's supposed to be on the packet. 7's enough. I've done it for the last couple of days and 7's definitely enough. You'd kind of feel a bit cheated if you had less, and I suspect you wouldn't want to eat any more. Which is actually quite good for serving suggestions, because sometimes it doesn't feel like hardly anything at all, does it? Breakfast cereal, for instance. So that's that. We don't really need to weigh that either, because we know that 7 is what it's supposed to be. So we'll pop them over there. What's next? Oh yes, I like Ambrosia rice puddings, and they come in these convenient little snack pots. Now, this is going to be the first day I try these. This is Go Ahead Fibre Jacks. Tiny little bars, but about 126 calories. Previously, I have had half of a square flapjack thing that I bought that was about 400 calories for the whole thing, and Nick suggested that I cut it in half. Then 50 grams of blueberries. I forgot and weighed out 30 grams, and then realised it was meant to be 50 grams, which was actually the rest of that punnet. And 50 grams of grapes. If you left me alone with a whole punnet of grapes, there would be no grapes left. And then I remembered that it was 50 grams, not 30 grams. And I had to put more in the blueberry pot, off camera, which you didn't see. Right, what's next? Oh yes, tuna and sweet corn. I think this is meant to be a sandwich filler, but I use it in conjunction with those Ritz crackers. Quite nice. Nick thinks it looks horrible, but never mind, he doesn't eat it. And then, not that one, but obviously remember to put a spoon in your lunchbox for the rice pudding. So pop that away. Don't need the scales anymore. What's next? I'm still trying to work out how to balance getting some more protein in me, because everything I eat seems to be quite carb heavy. So this is the stash so far. And the yolk. Oh yes, don't forget the rice pudding. 2 Babybels. This seems to be quite a good source of protein, and I really like Babybels. These are the light ones, so they're not quite as calorific. They also don't taste quite as nice as the full fat ones, but nothing ever does it? So then they're all going in this big pot. Charlotte did have a bento style lunchbox, but didn't really get on well with it. It wasn't big enough for all the things she wanted. So I think we sent it to the charity shop, so I'm making do at the moment while I try this as an experiment with this quite large Tupperware pot. And we pop it all in, make sure it all fits. Make sure you've packed your spoon. I'll let you know how those fibre jack things go, because tomorrow's going to be my first day of using it. I quite like Go Ahead products, so I'm hopeful for them. The box was still a bit wet, so I had to have a little dry. There we go, that's everything in a box. And now we pop it in the fridge and really try hard to remember to grab it on the way out of the house tomorrow. Here's my tracker. That's the old version with the flapjack still in it. So we take out the flapjack. So you can see how half of that was 212 calories and a whole thing was about 400 and something. And then we scan the barcode for the fibre jacks and add that in, 123. That's not bad, is it? It's a much better figure there.